What's up, everybody? Kevin Wagenmaker here, Director of Instructional Innovation at Montcalm Community College. I want to make you aware of a pretty sweet application available for you on both iOS and Android that's going to help you take physical documents, physical textbooks, any sort of physical print, and turn it into a digital file for you and your students in your teaching and learning environment. So the first thing you're going to have is the Office app. You can also use the OneDrive application for this, but for this demonstration we're going to use the Office app. I already have it downloaded. You can find it from your app store. So right here in the middle of the screen, I'm going to open it right up. Now from here we're going to have access to all of our different files, different file types, anything that is in our OneDrive. But we're here to learn about scanning a document, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we see the plus sign at the bottom of the screen. We're going to go ahead and tap on that, and it's going to give us some options in terms of what we want to create. For this, we're just going to stick to a basic PDF, and we are just going to go ahead and hit the scan button. So once we have our resource in front of us, we're going to go ahead and hold it in the spotlight here, and you can see down at the bottom we can also designate what type of item we are scanning for, whether we're scanning a whiteboard, just a photo, and there's lots of other options as well. But we're going to keep it simple for this one and just go ahead and go with a document. You can see over to the left you can also bring in photos you have already scanned, or actually photos you've already taken. And we go ahead and scan this. Now from here we have a few different options. We can resize this area if we want to do that. We can decide we don't like it and cancel it and redo it. Or we can say, hey, this is good enough, and confirm it. I'm just going to make one slight change in the upper left-hand corner, and I'm going to just bring that in just a little bit, and I'm going to confirm it. Now, from here, I can ink on it, I can add to it, I can further crop it, I can add filters, I can click on more or tap on more, and you can see that there's more options here as well. I can also rename this if I choose to do so. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. In the upper right, you can also see that there's an options option, and from here we can designate it as a Word document, a PDF. We can also play with file size and where it's going to go when we're done. We're just going to leave all this stuff alone right now, and we're going to tap on Done. Now, we're not actually done yet, because from here, if we'd like to, we can add another page to it. So I can tap on Add, and I can add a second page. So maybe my students need to read both of these items. Once again, we can go through cropping it. We're going to call it good and confirm it. And the same steps are here, but now when we hit done, we can see that we are ready to roll. So down at the bottom, if you look, you can see that we have different options. We can add more to it like we did before. We can share it directly from here. We can tap on more, and you can see that there's additional options, creating a PowerPoint, creating a Word document, and just getting rid of the whole thing. But we're going to go ahead and create a PDF, and you can see the button right there at the bottom. And just like that, our PDF is ready to roll. So now we're ready to share it. We just see the share button in the bottom right hand corner, and from here we can adjust the name, and we'll call it Unit 1 Reading, and we can designate a location. I'm just going to send it to my OneDrive. I can keep it on my phone if I'd like to, but we're just going to go ahead and upload it to my OneDrive. At this point we can verify that it did show up in our OneDrive. You can see that it is right here, Unit 1 Reading. We can open it up and view it from our mobile device. But at this point, since we saved it to our OneDrive, we can conveniently open it up on any device. So here I am on my MacBook, and we can see if I open up my OneDrive folder on my computer that file is now right there. The Unit 1 Reading is available for us. So if I open it up in my PDF reader, you can see that my file is right here for me to view. And I can take this a few steps further in that I can scan and OCR it, recognize the text, and that then will make the text searchable, which is very handy and helpful in our digital environment. Another awesome feature about Acrobat is the ability to add additional pages or PDFs to your PDF file after the scan. To do that, simply go to the Organize Pages tab, and from here you can see all your pages. When you're in the screen, you can also delete pages that you might not want to have here, and you can also reorganize your pages. But to add an additional PDF resource, you simply locate that file on your device, and drag and drop it onto the organized page area. From here, you can decide if you want to keep all the pages or you can only keep the pages that you want to keep. But we're not quite done yet, because we can now take our files and we can share them in Canvas. We can share them anywhere that we want to share them. We can also take them and share them into our whiteboard space for use in class. So I click on my Documents tab here within a whiteboard. And I can find that Unit 1 reading, which automatically opens in my OneDrive. And I can choose to add both pages, or I maybe only want to use one of the pages. And right from here, I now have a document that I can use to ink on directly, or I can add notes along the side. Which makes an excellent space for both teaching and collaboration. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to the service desk or myself. Have a great day.